pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. We go from SoFi Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 20.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Back deep, Brandon Powell. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. On the move past the 40, down the left sideline. Touchdown, LA! Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all. Right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, this team put on. When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it. Now put this on the ground. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw is Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Bro, get the fuck out of here, man. Come on with that bullshit, bro.
Sean Robinson, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's
not coming through like that, bro.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
50-50. Hey, 22. Double right.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The Rams at 2 and 4 here in the first half of the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They run with Calais. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. Off a play action. Here's Stafford.
Fine
cut, but it's intercepted.
Think that shit gonna keep working.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
I don't know.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Bobby Wagner, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Murray. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to, but once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Touchdown! Tyrell Williams. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid...
Man, come on, bro. Fuck out of here, dog. Hey, blessing this nigga, bro.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run. Calais. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in.
And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on first and goal. Second down and goal. Stafford, his pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee from 4 yards out. And the Rams have moved out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
That's a room to roll now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. On the counter, Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they move the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Murray going to run on the option. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. A shotgun hit out to Mitchell.
What you doing, 72? Come on with that bullshit, man.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Murray now to throw. They'll run the screen.
Wow, what the fuck kind of tackle is that?
Get it down to the 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Gould is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific.
Dumbass.
Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius.
Not gonna beat me like that, bro.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from 19 yards away. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cobb. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford.
I'm just asking.
Caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
Put up this
He has a
flag.
big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Stafford.
Dumbass.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Shouldn't have to tell you.
Offense set to get this drive underway.
Set up for failure. Ah!
On the release as this will be incomplete.
I had him.
So we're at halftime here.
It wouldn't let me throw it.
As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over.
So they got it except
quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Did you know what the fuck? JT for 3.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with
Dumbass.
in the 3rd quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They might play some football like this, bitch.
Of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this.
Get through there. Get through there.
Not at all.
Yes, sir.
You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. now is Murray.
What the fuck?
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Boy, this game. I swear.
Beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect.
Third down for no reason.
Back to the drawing board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Gould is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
You sleepy or what?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
What? They gave him that?
The coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Play action. Stafford.
Throw that bitch. Yes, sir.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think
relax,
he had it
please,
right.
relax.
He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Niners are going offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way
Oh,
you're thinking,
man.
because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to...
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray.
I threw it too early.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Did a 360.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. Running right through him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Going right back to
Ah,
Akers.
they made me pick the wrong nigga, dog.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Stafford. Touchdown. Tutu Atwell. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play though gets them right back up to that level.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First down, Murray. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
play action. It's Murray. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Room here to run. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, LA. Raymond Calais, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Drops this underneath, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Murray to air it out again. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mitchell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
To throw is Murray. All right, right offers one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 56 yards. And the 49ers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
They'll try and throw for it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's at the 50. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, no, he lost the football. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing a Stafford. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A torn Achilles was supposed to end Akers' 2021 season before it actually began. 5 months later, in a miraculous recovery, Akers made it back and helped the Rams win the Super Bowl. Now everyone in LA wants to know, how does he follow up that yeoman performance?
Hey, 54. Hey, middle. 32.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Stafford throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. On the ground, it's Calais. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Now Stafford. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Stafford now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position.
They gave
to win.
wow.
They can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
This game is amazing.
Touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw is Murray. And now look at this.
Wow.
And now the Rams have got it going the other way.
Wow, bro.
Take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity.
Wow.
In position, if they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun.
Wow, bro.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Are they ever? Because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, How about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Rams, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down.